it came down to the decider. Yu-Chiao to serve. And the defender on attack plays the parallel for the win. Linda gets a little break and takes it all the way to the bank. Good deep serve right in near the body. Serving to a defender, incredibly important. Like anybody else, a defender needs to make sure that she gets herself in wonderful position. You will see defenders, choppers, as we call them in table tennis, serving with their backhand more often than most because it keeps them centered at the table. Well now, oh, you want to see the rally continue after that one. That was one of the most unlikely lobs to come down. A tough position to be in, a power play at full extension. Huang Yu-Chiao showing some real skills on the D. It's tough to put into words how difficult it is to attack a chop at this level. Huang Yu-Chiao hitting that into the top of the net, but ever so slightly after making the one before. Let service.
1-4.
Good start here by the Swede, Linda Bergstrom. Timing right on top of the bounce, and when topspin comes in, it's a chance to be a little bit more fluid. You need less lift. That's why she takes that quicker stroke. Topspin makes the ball accelerate into your racket, so you need to put less power on it. It's already going to bounce off it faster.
Let 4-2.
Whereas the underspin makes the ball want to go straight down off your racket.
5-2.
Now long pips choppers don't get quite as much variation as short pips choppers, or your occasional Satoshi Ida, someone who chops with inverted on both sides. The strawberry side spin here to make that ball bend. Starts at the outside of the elbow of Huang Yu-Chiao, and it curves right into the elbow, forcing a very uncomfortable transition. Love the quality in this rally. There's so much going on. The way that Yu-Chiao just very calmly touches that, the way that she lifts on her backhand topspin, again, opening backhands against choppers, it's tough when it's coming off a chop. That's why she steps around and completely smothers that ball, smacks it to the corner. Little side spin and a whole lot of speed and response. The placement was so good on that block. It's still early in the game. If you save your timeout, okay. For a first game, maybe, but that's 3 points in a row. Huang Yu-Chiao has the momentum. And she's handling the side spin so well. That's the crazy thing. Linda does this really effective shot right there. That's heavy side spin. So Yu-Chiao knows to put the tip of her racket down, to aim towards Linda's backhand so that the side spin will keep it near the line instead of carrying off to the forehand side. Linda's looking for attacks, but she's not finding them because Huang Yu-Chiao is being very clever.
7-6.
5 in a row. On paper, by world rankings, by many standards, Linda Bergstrom would be the favorite.
6-8.
And 12 years is a lot of time. They've made movies about it. That's the last time these two played. Who's changed more since they last played? Well, tough to say. Good pressure into the middle.
7-8.
Now from time to time, choppers will attack spinning the ball for placement, but often it's to kill, it's to finish the point. And that's a much flatter shot, still some topspin on it. Striking it right from behind. Oh, what a counter.
8-0.
The tomahawk with light topspin, you could argue, gets punished. If any topspin, but clearly not much underspin, if any. Looked like mostly side spin in the replay, but it was handled like there was light topspin on it. 8 points each. Perfect placement into the crossover at Yu-Chiao. Nailing it. We've seen her go wide. We've seen her hit it out of reach. We've seen her on top of the bounce when the topspin comes in. Now this is a tough one because Linda played a relatively cautious shot. A good attack. Perfect timing on the opportunity. The touch just a little bit high. And the short side of the table, tough. Trying to close that racket. Oh, the drama. Wow. That could have been taken from like the ending scene of an award-winning film. Speaking of endings, it's not over yet, but it's getting close. It's definitely the third act of this feature film, at least in the first game here. Game point, Linda Bergstrom with her toes on the line. One of the best points we've seen yet. Survived, game point saved. Huang Yu-Chiao handles maybe the best attack from Linda Bergstrom. Perfectly in position and then resets. Starts the point over, takes control, gets the defender back behind. Deuce, alternating serves. A tough one to counter, slow spin. Yu-Chiao now has her chance. Saved a game point, has one of her own. But the heavy spin, the pressure waiting on the other side, that forehand from Bergstrom. See the label on the ball? I like this pattern. Keeps it backhand and middle. Doesn't let Linda get that forehand in. Long serve to the forehand, quick back behind her to the backhand side, and it's a second game point for Huang Yu-Chiao. This one is so funky. The variation that Linda brings in these backhand strawberry chops. Take a look one more time. Serve, get ready for the twiddle, there it is. And that was incredibly fast contact. Contacts the bottom of the ball, but lifts up. And then the question when you're on the other side of it is, was the lift after the contact or just before it? Third deuce point. The control and the touch of the hands, Huang Yu-Chiao pulling a Timo against Chen Wei-Xing type drop early in this rally. Table tennis diehards know exactly which shot I'm talking about. Huang Yu-Chiao with her third game point. But the chop saves her. The patterns, we're seeing a lot of familiar patterns here. Whenever Linda gets the forehand in, blocked back deep to the backhand. Just makes me think, when that situation comes up, if you can block it right back to her middle, a little bit more towards the body side of the elbow, it's going to be tough. But a big forehand gets Linda back in it from behind the table. Even ball kids are nervous right now. Knees wobbly all around. An ambitious shot. We've seen Huang Yu-Chiao make even, I'd say, more difficult ones before. Oh, the drama again. Tension. Wow, placement, something to change it up. There's just so much emotion. This is maybe, you could argue, the highest stakes team matchup yet. That's the middle that I'm talking about. Huang Yu-Chiao finds it like a heat-seeking missile. Get her right there in that crossover, says Wang Yitze. Little rotation on the ball, some backspin, and the perfect drive forward. Not too much lift needed. There's the placement. Cracking forehand does it. Linda still in it. A 5th towel break in the first game of this match. The second match in the team matchup. That is a gutsy shot under pressure. I hope someone edits together a compilation of the reactions on the last 3 points that Huang Yu-Chiao has had dramatic reactions to. These slow-mo shots are incredible. Interesting. Interesting choice. These are the best players in the world. They make their living winning. Had that shot come over, we would have thought her brilliant. It's Linda Bergstrom with game point again. She takes it. 17-15, Linda Bergstrom. Combined with some world-class athleticism out here. Linda Bergstrom keeping the momentum. The first match, we had an 18-16 game. We just had a 17-15. And one of the quickest points we've seen yet, courtesy of Linda Bergstrom. Now, from the little bit that I heard from Wang Yitze, it sounded like the conversation was about the placement, about hitting that crossover, keeping it uncomfortable. If Linda goes for the attack, just make her question. There we go. This one comes in low, comes in at the right knee. This is the thing that's tough to appreciate about the difference between the best competitors you've ever met and the pros. You might be wonderful at table tennis, but almost anything you've thought of, they've probably thought of it a lot longer, because this is how they make their living, figuring out any way to gain advantage within the rules of the game. Now this was an overcompensation here for what looked to be a loaded forehand chop. Heavy topspin blocked. That ball looks so spinny. So Huang Yu-Chiao tries to make sure she keeps it out of the net, and she does. She succeeds in that. But hitting the table, also an important factor. 3 points apiece out of the first towel break. Quality on the step around as Huang Yu-Chiao quickly turns the corner to get that racket down. Feet in position first. Players go through different phases in their life, but if they know where to put their feet, if they can get their feet in position, the upper body knows what to do. And Linda's feet were in the perfect position for that step around forehand that came in. Quick turn, little pivot, and then the twist. Tomahawk serve back for action. Warning here.
Not vertically.
Linda handles well.
4-0.
So goes to the backhand serve to change it up. Another way to make a quick response.
5-4.
Interesting, interesting. We've seen it from time to time where Huang Yu-Chiao will try to break out a push to the wide forehand. Percentage-wise, again, this is when she's already in a tough position. Don't see her going for it that much. Oh, what a rally to see from this angle. The switch, the step-arounds, the attacks. These are handcuffs, a seatbelt shot there as she leans. And then taking a big risk. Again, the drama. She's the Meryl Streep of the Chinese Taipei team, Huang Yu-Chiao.
4-7.
Sure, she gets that all the time. Linda Bergstrom up by 3, 4 away from taking this match for a Swedish team that already came into this leading 2-1. Now it's 3-1 for the Swedes.
7-5.
Second towel break. Remember, last time they played, it was Huang Yu-Chiao right there who won. She's been colorful in every way on court. Clock thickens.
Oh, sorry.
It's a nice apology there. I recognize Pilot's voice. Very warm-hearted man. Quality in the push, control here. Low enough, yes, it's long, but it's well placed to the middle. That's an invitation. Linda accepts the invitation. Fails to show up at the party, at least in that point. Doing fine right now, check the scoreboard. Oh, a side of the table. So that's Huang Yu-Chiao's point. Doesn't miss by much. Filipa and Stina quick up on their feet. Must touch the playing surface, even if ever so slightly. How to tell? I've got my plan.
7-9.
The short way to tell if you can't hear the sound is if it acts like it's hitting a wall. Well, then it was only the side. If it acts any differently than if it was hitting the wall, comes up at any higher of an angle, then it must have touched the playing surface.
8-9.
It's a fun discussion to have on a road trip. A lot of people will disagree as a timeout is called. Huang Yu-Chiao up by 1 in what feels like a must-win for the Chinese Taipei team. Huang Yu-Chiao back from her timeout on receive. And an outright service point with that backhand. A lot of good backhand serves. The drift contacts just under the horizon of the ball, the equator, if you will, for that underspin, and then guides through quickly with the blade. It's funny, the top Swedish player currently loves the chopper's backhand serve. Honoka Hashimoto's where she comes around the ball. Jeez, man, what can you do? Linda Bergstrom with the quality in this. This is a gutsy shot. Ball already feels like it's on its way down, yet she's able to counter on the step around. Game and match point. Sweden already up 3-1, looking to go up 4-1. That shot right there is so dangerous. This is the same situation that we saw in the first match, the mixed doubles.
Love 1.
Bit of fortune here. As Linda acknowledges that quickly and politely. She's always polite. At least from what I know of her. Anyway, 1 point apiece here. Huang Yu-Chiao still has to put the first 2 games behind her, learn whatever she can from them, and come back to capture this one.
1-0.
That's what the team wants. A good mix. Again, the Chinese Taipei squad, that team, it's a good variety of ages. And this is really tough when the opponent's behind the table and a defender and attacking and still puts enough pressure on to take the point. The placement on this one, deep to the backhand corner and wide. Perfect follow-up to that tomahawk serve. Huang Yu-Chiao is basically fighting to make sure there's a 4th match in this team matchup. Remember, whoever loses, the Chinese Taipei team or Sweden, is out. What combinations here. Bergstrom saves one from in on the forehand. This one right here, fast. And then pushes just the opposite way. It was a mostly side spin push, but an aggressive one with that forehand side. Smart play. The last two shots from Huang Yu-Chiao used the length of the table. The block, one, and watch this. Inside out forehand. It's just crazy how many good players there are in the world. I say that because Huang Yu-Chiao, if you don't follow, let's say ITTF events or Asian teams so closely, you might not be that familiar with her. She's outside of the top 130 in the world, and she can still hit shots like some of the greatest of all time, casually. Good placement on this one, deep to the backhand corner. Remember, there are two tables in action. You can be following while watching this on ITTF.com. And you hear the crowd sort of gasping and clamoring about. You often wonder what's just happened.
6-5.
At any given moment, you don't know if you're watching what will end up being the tipping point. If Linda Bergstrom takes this game, there could be only 3 matches.
5-7.
A bagel in this format goes a long way. It's part of the reason that India and Japan had the score line they did. Manav Thakur beating Sora, Manika Batra beating Mima Ito, yet still Japan had 2 bagels when it counted. Behind the table again, and on the offense, Bergstrom on a streak here. Short stroke. I love it. Just the way in slow motion we get to appreciate how she operates that right arm, how the body works together.
9-5.
But she is butter right now. Bergstrom butter, because she's on a roll. She's 2 points away from taking this game and offering a bagel. Get the toaster out.
10-5.
Fridge is open. Toes on the finish line. Toasted bagel.
11-5.
It is Linda Bergstrom 3-0 after 2 very long first games.